That's the sound of a big deal. At Wayfair, that sound happens a lot. Dream sofa for half the price? Big deal. New dining table you've been eyeing for months? Big deal. Finally picking up those last few pieces and finishing that bedroom? Now that's a really big deal. Whatever your home needs, Wayfair has the selection, the savings, and over millions of 5-star reviews to back it up. Shop Wayfair.com today before someone else snags your big deal.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hey friends, welcome to Moments That Matter. I'm your host, Callie Wiley, and I'm so glad you're here. This is the space where we'll talk about real life, the messy, the beautiful, the in-between moments that actually shape us. We'll dive into business, balance, building connections that feel real, growing brands with heart, meeting amazing people, and figuring out how to be our most authentic selves. No filters, no fluff, just honest conversations to help you show up fully in your life and step into the version of you that is already there. So get comfy, grab your coffee, and let's talk about the moments that actually matter.
Welcome back to another episode of the Moments That Matter podcast. You guys, we are deep in my favorite time of the year. October, November, December, my absolute favorite. Yes, I love the color change. I love the fall. I love winter weather clothing. Like I love styling clothing in the winter. But you guys, I am obsessed with gathering and getting together and celebrating connection and celebrating community. And I feel like other people embrace getting together more in November and December than any other time of the year. Now, in our household, we do backyard parties year-round, gatherings year-round. People are at our house all the time, and that is the way I like it. That is my love language. Hosting is my love language, and gathering is just my love language in general. And so this time of the year, I feel like other people start to embrace it as well, right? There are holiday parties constantly. We are kicking off holiday party season. If you're not already in it, it is the Friendsgivings. It is the Christmas parties. It's the holiday parties. It's New Year's Eve. It's Halloween parties last month. We are deep in party season, right? And I know that this is when everyone's like, it's so chaotic and there are musical presentations at schools and all the things, right? All the things. It is my favorite time of the year. Gathering is my love language. Gathering is my love language. And you guys, our annual holiday party is coming up in December. And we have been planning this since September at another backyard party. Okay. We started planning this in our backyard with people at our house because it's something that I just feel is so important. What is the point of living if you're not celebrating? What is the point? What is the point of being on this earth if you are not celebrating the people around you? If you are not getting in community, fostering connection, building relationships, and creating the community, what is the point? What is the point? It is what I was put on this earth to do, is to be present with people, period. And so the importance of gathering to me is this ability to foster connections. There's nothing that brings people together more than a group of people with food and beverage and giggles, you guys, laughter, and being present with people. There is literally nothing better. There's nothing that supported my mental health and my emotional well-being more than gathering with people, more than being present with people. When I was really struggling, you guys, like, let's go back to 2021 when my mom died. The only thing I craved was people. When I lost my mom, I realized very quickly how precious time is. You guys, I can't even talk. How precious time is. I realized how precious time is. And pre my mom dying, I've always loved people and gathering and being with people. I've always loved it. I love a girls' trip. I love a vacation with friends. I love it. When you lose someone and you start to think about everything you said no to with that person, the holidays you didn't come home for, the birthdays you didn't come home for, it shifts everything. And the number one thing I wanted to do when I lost my mom was get present with people. And it was people that I hadn't seen in a long time. I wanted to get present with people that knew my mom, right? Because it gave me this connection to my mom. And then 6 months later, my dad died. And I found so much importance in my healing journey in gathering with people, in being with people. I have a childhood best friend who for a few years we became adults and we weren't nearly as close. But she was my best friend growing up. And I mean, my parents were like a second set of parents to her. And when I lost my parents, I wanted nothing more than to be around her because it was my community. She was my family. I'm still very close to my mom's best friend because of the same thing. Like being in community with people is so important, and creating gatherings is so, so important. We have a lot of parties at our house, and, bless my sweet husband who just says yes to all of them. We have like backyard barbecues and parties with like 10 to 30 people regularly. This is like a regular Sunday in our world. When people come to visit, we're like, well, we have like 2 guest rooms. First of all, like that's the minimum. 2 guest rooms, a third one that can have an air mattress. People are on our couches. Like that is important to me, is people in our house. Because when we start to bring people together, you start to feel less alone. You start to heal. Your soul starts to feel a little different. You start to get more present with people. And you guys, you can't out-hustle connection. You can't out-hustle connection. You can have people that you work with. You can work with people, right? I love the people that I get to work with. I love the connection that I get with my clients. But when I launch my own business, people come first now. And that is where I'm going to spend my time, is getting present with people. And you guys, the number of coffee dates that I go on. When I say gatherings, this doesn't always have to be a party. You guys, I love hosting a party. I love a theme. But this can be like going to coffee with someone. That's gathering with someone. That's being present with somebody. But it gets really powerful when you can do lunch with 8 people. And you invite someone that maybe wouldn't usually come because that's out of their comfort zone. Now you're creating a community, and you're creating a support system, and you're creating different ways to put people together. And now that we're deep in the holiday season, y'all, if you've been invited to a Friendsgiving, you should go. You should go. If you've been invited to a holiday party, you should go. If you're telling me that's not your thing, I get it. I collect introverts. If you didn't know this about me, I bet some of you are listening. I collect introverts. That's what I do. I have some of my best friends are complete introverts because I collect them, because I push them out of their comfort zones a little bit, and I'm proud of that. But if you're listening to this and you're like, uh-oh, I don't do those things. I avoid parties. I avoid gathering with people. Try going this year. Try saying yes to the Friendsgiving. Host the Thanksgiving. You want to feel really wild. And I know that's a lot for my introverts. But bringing people together is going to change how you show up every day. When you can start building community. You guys, I'm part of a group in Northern Nevada called The Vault. And it's a women's group that meets monthly. And that has given me such a sense of purpose and feeling of community. I knew like 2 people when I started going to this group, literally 2 of them, 2 people. And these women have become some of my tightest friends, some of my biggest cheerleaders, some of my biggest champions. It's where I get a lot of my business. It's where I put my money for other businesses. When I need something, those are the women I go to. Those are the women I'm calling. When I need a dessert, that's who I'm calling. When I need insurance, it's who I'm calling. These have become my community. This has become my family. And there's something so powerful about being around people that are lifting other people up, people that are feeling like family, right? There is something different about that. So gathering looks really different. There can be so many different types of gathering. You can do gatherings in your home. You can do backyard barbecues. You can do game nights. You can attend other community events. I guarantee a lot of the local places near you do things like trivia, bingo. A lot of the different breweries, wine bars, different places in the greater Northern Nevada area do a variety of things. Start going to those things. Reach out to a handful of your friends. Hey, let's go to XYZ and grab dinner tomorrow night. You guys, moving back to Northern Nevada, the number one thing that has been so cool for us was getting back in a sense of community. Some of the friends that we've reconnected with and spend a lot of time with and go do things with is so important. And when we're talking about moments that matter, right? That's the foundation of this podcast. people matter. Your community matters. Relationships matter. Being with people matters. And when you are looking for fulfillment and feeling less alone and finding people to help lift you up, this is going to improve your personal life. I promise it's going to improve your goals in your life of what you're trying to do business-wise. I'm always going to bring it back to business because, you guys, even though I slowed down and I shifted everything, success is still really important to me. I want people to find success. I want you to create a life that's successful so that we can design a life that we love. And it's going to help your family, how you show up with your people. I promise gathering with people will shift everything when we get to share experiences with people. Games, activities, discussions, networking, a meal gets really powerful when we start to incorporate things like traditions or rituals. So something that we do, Christmas Eve, we serve albondigas in our house. It's something that my husband's mom made growing up. And it's something that's become really important to us. If you come to my house on Christmas Eve, you're getting albondigas. And everyone is always welcome in our house. For the record, you don't have somewhere to go on Christmas Eve, you call me. I will feed you albondigas. But being able to incorporate things that are really important to you. If you love baking, bake something cultural to you. There is nothing that brings me more connected to somebody than eating or enjoying something that's important to them. Culturally, tradition-wise, life-wise, right? That's really cool. So when you are gathering with people, if you get invited to something, think about that. Think about something that's important to you to connect with somebody on. If you're headed to a Friendsgiving this month, or you're headed to a holiday party and you have to bring something, think about that. What's something that you can use that connects who you are to other people? And if you're not into cooking, I am. I love cooking. I love baking. Food is a love language for me too. It's why I love hosting. There are lots of cool people, lots of talented people in the world that I'm sure could help you execute something. If you are, I don't know, if you have something that's really important to you and your culture, bring something around that. Bring something around that. There is this power when we are starting to cultivate gatherings and cultivate being around people. The power of food and drink is so cool, you guys. And when I talk about like incorporating your traditions and incorporating things that kind of enhance that experience, when we start to create around like food and drink and you start to participate with other people in what brings them joy and what means something to them. If you are introverted and going to these gatherings, food and drink can connect you with people without ever having to say a word, which is pretty cool. It can be so easy, right? You're attending an event. You need to bring us something. You need to bring us something. And you grab the box of cookies or you grab the something, the drink, the bottle of wine. Take something that means something to you, that has a story. Take something that has a story or means something to you. Now, if you're like, I don't bake, I'm taking the store-bought cookies. Have a story connected to it. Find the cookie that connects with you. You guys, those nasty little sugar cookies, they're like the super soft ones with the like weird icing on them. I know you know what I'm talking about. Those take me back to 1996 like no one's business. And if you take something and you can create nostalgia out of it, or you can create a connection to you, that's incredible. Take a beverage because it connects to you. Take a drink, a mocktail, a something because it connects to you. That is going to create a connection with people through food and beverage. If you're hosting, this is for my hosting humans out there. If you are hosting something, think through things that really mean something to you. There is something so special about going to someone's house and you have pasta and they say, this was my Nona's recipe. And this is really important to our family. You guys, connection through food and drink is so powerful, And getting connected with people like that is really, really cool. And so I want to encourage you to get in the realm of gathering with people. If you've been invited to something, I encourage you to go. If you're wanting to get people together, it can be like 3 to 5 people, you guys. These don't have to be giant parties. I'm not saying invite 150 people to your house. Get 3 or 4 people together. Do a little Friendsgiving with people that mean the most to you. I promise if you can start getting more embedded in community, it's going to change things for you. when I'm struggling the most, the thing that fills my cup the most is being present with people that I enjoy, people that bring me energy, people that make me feel good about myself. Let's talk about one side of this. And I know that it exists. It's those energy vampires out there, right? Sometimes you're like, I don't want to go to that person's house because they drain me and they're gossipy and they're mean and I don't want to be part of that. Find new friends. Put yourself in a world that you're going to things that are different. That's mean, and I know that, but go find people that bring you joy. Try something new in community. Go to the trivia night. Go do the thing. Go do the thing. Like I said, I know I collect introverts, and I know a lot of you that listen to this are introverted, and I know that scares the shit out of you, and I don't care. I want you to start being with people that are gonna improve your life. I don't want you to step back in 10 years and say, man, I wish that I were friends with that person. I wish I could go get dinner with that person. You have to get connected with people. And when we're talking about connection, it can be really hard to make connection with people, right? I get that. And every time I talk about this kind of stuff, people say, well, Callie, you're just so naturally extroverted. You'll talk to anyone, and I will. But when you are putting yourself out there, find ways to connect with people. Ask questions. I say this all the time. Get curious. If you want to build connection in gatherings, you have to be curious. Okay? If you take one thing from this episode, take getting curious. Get curious. If you want to start putting yourself out there in gatherings, okay, you go to the Friendsgiving, you don't know anyone. Get curious. Get curious about people. Ask questions. Get curious about where people are from, what their story is, what their journey is. Get curious. People love to talk about themselves mostly. If you get curious about people, it'll start to build connection, and it may open up friendships that you've never seen before. If you're going to a trivia night, you're going to a new networking group, get curious. I promise if you can start to get curious about people, it's going to open up connection for you. It's going to open up connection. If you invite people to your home and you know that no one knows each other, get curious for people. Ask other people questions that connect people. Ask people questions that connect people. If you know that you've got two friends that love reading, get curious and get them connected by asking them both questions together about books. All of a sudden, they're connected. That's really powerful stuff, you guys. There's something so cool about getting people connected. And if you're hosting something, creating an environment that allows that, different games. We have like giant Jenga. We have cornhole that's always in our backyard when we have people over. Those are things that like you don't even have to talk. You can just like pull the thing out and suddenly you're like, oh, I hate you because now I have to pull this one thing that's going to tumble Jenga over, right? Create interaction with people. When we're talking about different types of gathering too, you guys, like I want you to think outside of the box. When we're talking about types of occasions, I talked about just like more of your standard situations. But I want to encourage you to start celebrating milestones. You guys, we are talking about the Moments That Matter podcast, and milestones matter. And I know I've got a whole episode around milestones, but when we're gathering with people, find a reason. If you're looking for a reason to gather, birthdays, anniversaries, achievements, holidays, creating ways to celebrate and connect with people is so, so important. Celebrate the big things that you're doing. There's times that I regret, like I didn't do anything when I launched this podcast, and I wish I had. But we were dealing with some life stuff around my mother-in-law dying, and I wish I would have done something really big when I launched a podcast, because I've worked on this for years to relaunch this. And we should be celebrating these little things and connecting people around it, right? Now, I'm always going to talk about the challenges because you know that I'm always going to go there. And everyone always comes at me, you guys. The number of DMs that I get around some of these episodes is hilarious because I always get the what ifs, this is the challenge for me. And I appreciate that because it means that you're getting curious, and I like that. You're thinking through things. You're not just turning it off and being like, no, you're getting curious, and I love that. But there are so many common challenges around hosting and attending and being present. Scheduling conflicts. Huge, right? I know that the holidays are getting busy and you've got a lot going on. What have we talked about previously? Say yes to the things that bring you joy. Say no to the things you don't want to. You have to say no to the events that don't bring you joy and drain you so that you can start saying yes to the gatherings and the events and the people that you want to start going to, that you want to be around. This might mean you're getting yourself a whole new group of friends this holiday season. say no. Have the confidence, right? Last week we talked about confidence. Have the confidence to say no to the things you don't want to go to so that it frees up your schedule to attend to the things that you want to be part of and the people you want to be around, even if that's not your immediate group. Maybe you have people that you're like, I really admire that person and I want to be around them. Start saying no to certain things to free up going to other things. If you're hosting, you guys, trying to schedule a holiday party, you guys, there's like 3 Saturdays in December that aren't Christmas. Okay, we got 3. We got the 6th, the 13th, and the next week, the 20th. 3 Saturdays. Y'all, everyone and their brother has a company party, a holiday party. They're going to the lake. They've got this going on. They're going to Aunt Susie's house. Everyone has something all 3 of those weekends. Pick a date that works for you. If you're hosting a party this holiday season, I hope you already picked the date, but pick something that works for you. And if people can make it, they can make it. If they can't, it's okay. If you're also talking about hosting and you're like, but all of my people are so different. Y'all, let me tell you about a story. I know I've shared this multiple episodes ago about community and connection. I rented a house in 2023 in Oregon. Oregon is my happy place. It's where I go when I need my space, my time. Oregon is my happy place. Always, always, always. Oregon is my happy place. And I rented a house on a whim, an oopsie, if you will. Airbnb suggested that I might like a house, and I did like the house, and I rented it. And it had like a lot of space. And every single person that attended that stayed an entire long weekend, the only connection they had was me. Okay. None of these people that came knew each other. They all knew me, but no one else. And very different humans, but people that are really important to me. Okay. People that are super, super important to me. All very different types of people from different cities doing different things. And we had the best weekend. People don't have to be the same to have a good time. People don't have to be the same to have a good time. So stop worrying about your guest dynamics. You're going to have people that are different, that think differently. You guys, we have people that think very differently than each other. And if you bring people together and you get curious, you'll have an awesome time. If you have people that are going to cause riffraff, don't invite them. But if you're around the right people, it's okay to have slightly different guest dynamics. It's okay to invite people from different walks of life. You guys, we have different groups of people completely in our life that we invite to all of our stuff. And it always works out. It brings people together. It brings community. It brings a sense of gathering. And that's super powerful. So create something together, right? When we're starting to look at gathering, you're creating a space for people to find meaning. You're creating a space for people to find moments that matter. Either you're hosting in your house and you're creating that space for people that's safe. Every year for about 9 years, I've journaled every day. I have a home that provides a safe, loving environment and community. I've been journaling that for literally 9 or 10 years now. It is so important to me to have a house that provides a safe, loving environment that people can gather. And I journal that every day because it's something that I truly believe is my life purpose. So if you're out there wanting to host, I would encourage you to host something. Do a Thursday night book club. Do a book club. Do something that's important to you. Host a game night. Host a dinner because you love Nona's spaghetti. Host an evening with just drinks. Have people over for a barbecue. Do something that means something to you. I really encourage people to host. It's really powerful. If hosting is not your thing, get involved in things that are already happening. Find the trivia group. Join the book club. Join the bunko group. I don't know. Do something in your community that's going to put you in gatherings and around other people. There's so much power when you start to get surrounded by people. There's so much power when you start to get connected with people. And I promise you that it's the foundation of this podcast. It's the foundation of my entire life purpose right now. And it's what brings me the most joy. When people ask me what my secret sauce is to being so happy, it's people. It's community. It's finding people that lift me up. It's finding people that support me. It's doing fun things with people I really care about. You guys, this Christmas party that we've got coming up in December, we've all been talking about since September. I hired a catering company this year instead of having people bring food because it's something, her name is Francine. I know she listens to the podcast. She owns a company called Be Crazy. And you guys, charcuterie is my love language. Feeding people is my love language. Supporting small businesses is my love language. Why would I not do that? Why would I not support a small business, support someone that I really love and care about, and put it under the roof of my house with people that I really love? Because, charcuterie brings people together. Charcuterie brings people together. And doing that is so important. And you guys, we all talk, there's a lot of us talking about this year because it's this idea of community. And the people that are coming are not people from the same social group. You guys, some of these people I've known for 15 years, some people I've known for 3 years, some people I've known for 2 months that are coming. And when we get to provide gatherings together and we get to celebrate life, there is something so powerful around that. Because you guys, tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. And if you can go out and celebrate every little moment with other people, you're going to find more purpose in what you're doing. So enjoy your holiday season and go say yes. Go say yes to spending time with people. Say yes to the random trivia night. Go to the holiday party that you wouldn't normally go to and get curious while you're there. I promise it's going to open up a lot of doors for you. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next week.